Oh, great. So now, in the latest AI news, Disney is partnering with OpenAI in order to bring their characters over to Sora. This is not the headline I was expecting to see, especially since there was a lawsuit they were gunning against each other earlier in the year. But I guess it was inevitable, wasn't it? Disney has been on a bit of an AI streak lately. Just a few weeks back, the company made public its plans to bring generative AI versions of their characters to their DisneyPlus platform. And now, Disney has announced the next stepping stone towards that, as they are partnering with OpenAI to bring their characters to the company's Sora model. I did not intend to talk about AI twice this week again. It seems AI news keeps coming in waves, whether it's the new fully AI McDonald's advert a couple days ago, or now this. I hate keeping up with some of these trends. And this news comes despite the fact that Disney had a lawsuit against AI company Midjourney earlier this same year. And that was all about the unsanctioned use of Disney's IP in Midjourney's generation. Back then, Disney teamed up with Universal to sue the company and keep their IPs from being infringed upon through AI generation. But I guess now that stance has changed entirely, because in a move that the New York Times calls a watershed for Hollywood, they're partnering with a rival, OpenAI, instead. The big bad of the AI industry. And with Disney backing comes Disney IP, officially packaged and ready to be used. And there's more to it than just that. According to OpenAI themselves, the 3-year AI deal is an agreement which marks a significant step in setting meaningful standards for responsible AI in entertainment. Yeah, sure. It's branded as a way to set responsible standards for AI. But what does that even mean? What does that even look like? Is it just content moderation around the use of Disney's AI characters? Because frankly, they're already being used to create videos on the platform, licensed or not. Where do you think I'm getting all this shuffled footage from? Well, at least fortunately for us in this case, OpenAI does go on to list some specifics about the deal on their page. So hey, great to see some transparency. How bad can it possibly be? Let's look at these terms now. As part of this 3-year licensing agreement, Sora will be able to generate short, user-prompted social videos that can be viewed and shared by fans, drawing on more than 200 Disney, Marvel, and Pixar and Star Wars characters. Agreement will make a selection of these fan-inspired Sora short-form videos available to stream on DisneyPlus. So basically, this is the engine behind that DisneyPlus AI generation platform. What, you thought they were gonna make an AI model for themselves? No, of course not. What do you think? This is a company that creates art? This is Disney we're talking about. It's Disney doing what they do best. Not making something in-house. Making someone else do it. I mean, hey, they listed for a reason. Marvel and Pixar and Star Wars. It's not the mainline stuff. Well, also Disney stuff's in there, but you get the idea. And, you know, this often ends with Disney buying them entirely by the end of it anyway. Though that does make me wonder, as much as I hate it, is Disney gonna buy OpenAI one day like they did with Pixar? Ironically, on the business front of the AI space race right now, OpenAI is the one in the biggest trouble, with the likes of Google Gemini taking in a lot of their grounds, and OpenAI being their own solo project that's not making a lot of profits. So being able to take a stake from Disney is a plus right now, which we'll talk about more in a moment, but also maybe the ending is they crumble down and Disney just inhales them. Oh god, Disney, one of the mainline AI companies in the future. Because you see, according to OpenAI themselves, as part of the agreement, Disney will make a $1 billion equity investment in OpenAI and receives warrants to purchase additional equity. What dystopian times? Your Disney Plus subscription is actively funding OpenAI now? Or just you watching a Disney movie? Your money is going into AI. As if it wasn't already, let's be honest. Still, that is maddening. Outright $1 billion investment on top of all this? It's not just that Disney is teaming up with Sora AI, they're buying a part of it too. It's literally just like Pixar or Lucasfilm back in the day. Or maybe more like Epic and Unreal Engine. But, you know, It's way more untested technology this time, rapidly hated by the masses, and so far not really making a profit. So, not to mention all sorts of horrendous ethical implications, and maybe a good old, if we're lucky, chance of all of your workers striking for their art has now been stolen and slapped into a blender machine. Like, what a middle finger to all of the artists over the last 100 years that this company has been lifted up and become a pillar of. And if you think for a second that Disney, of all companies, is gonna be using this ethically, you've gotta be kidding yourself. After all, it looks like they're probably jumping right into it to replace animators. In fact, there's even murmurings going around of them dropping a full AI film by 2028. We haven't properly done a dedicated video on this yet. It's only rumors, but it's something. See, according to Disney Animation CCO Jared Bush, a new Disney animated film with a very different style is in the works to release around then. Now, we don't know much about this, but this concept combined with this recent news is... it's concerning, isn't it? While a lot of people are speculating this may be a return to 2D, many are also guessing that it may well be using AI to interpolate between frames as a way of making 2D animation more financially viable for the company, and a reason why they would go back to their old school style. There's already all sorts of examples of AI already hitting that old Disney style, and Disney just invested in them themselves. So the likelihood that it's just gonna be fully AI now is getting much more higher. Jeffrey Katzenberg of DreamWorks acclaim was saying that he is expecting AI to take 90% of animation jobs in the next 3 years, and well, this could be exactly the reason why. Likely having the exact same perspective as another CEO as Bob Iger is to Disney right now, and the way he talks about Disney as a company in his earnings meetings means he's 100% running with that idea and actually making it happen, where dreams do come true. 90% kick off your workers, replace with AI, dreams come true. Oh god, I hate this. But as for this new Disney feature, the only thing we actually know about this film directly is what Bush has to say about it, whereby he says, it's not a human world, it's a very different style than we usually do. So like, if it's not a new IP along the lines of Tron or Wreck-It Ralph or an animal movie like Zootropolis, well, then I wonder what else it could be if it's not human. But specifying that it's not a human world isn't promising, you know? And there's reason to believe that even if the next movie isn't entirely generated, AI is gonna have a massive hand in every Disney production going forwards. Alongside the licensing agreement, Disney will become a major customer of OpenAI, using its APIs to build new products, tools, and experiences, including for DisneyPlus and deploying ChatGPT for its employees. That is... all of that is horrible. Products, so that means merch. Tools, so that might be the animation. Experiences makes me think parks. And deploying ChatGPT for its employees? What questions are they asking? Write me a film? Give me lyrics to a villain who's got to sing about this is the thanks I get? Like, the implications are... worst case scenario. We might be looking at an animation studio imploding on itself. Or worse, not. This kind of rhetoric is basically confirmation that, yeah, everything Disney does on a corporate level going forwards is gonna be done hand in hand with their new AI tech sponsors at OpenAI, who would be 100% willing to let AI run through all of this creative process. Which is just crazy, to be honest, from the Disney. It makes sense though, right? They're just seeing this as a new tool, very much from an elitist stance point of full efficiency, financial profit, and out-of-touch unawareness that everyone generally hates AI. With connections to all the gold men at the top saying, oh, AI is great, look at all these benefits, I'm a tech bro in the middle of Hollywood. It makes sense that Mr. Hollywood, Mr. Disney would have the very same thoughts. But chances are, in chasing the cheapest possible film production budgets, these tools are going to be doing the vast majority of the creative lifting, and in a sense, undoing and de-emphasizing the work of the humans that made the company great in the first place. And hopefully, that just means it all crumbles within its place by the end. Hey there, thank you for making it to the halfway mark of this video. Come subscribe if you haven't already for more anti-AI news. Unfortunately, they come in batches every few weeks, but if no more murmurings come out, then we'll go back to our regularly covered human content. We recovered Willy's Wonderland this week, and also the Netflix and Warner Brothers merger murmurs, so I guess it's terrible all along the place. A lot of business this week. But for now, let's get back to the second half of this video. You know how it says they're going to be building new tools? Part of that is the AI models themselves. Not only is Disney supporting the construction of these models with this deal, official Disney content probably will be used now in order to train models as well, if you think about it that way. Which doesn't mean much, I guarantee they were doing it unofficially beforehand. But the end result is still all of these brilliant artists from Disney, present and past, are being absolutely screwed over for what is their life's work at what was once their dream job. Brother Bear is going to be blended down to become the regurgitation of some future animal movie, all the while the original creator of Brother Bear likely doesn't consent to any of it and is just happily going along with his own test footage of a spiritual successor. And the end here, OpenAI's site claims that Disney and OpenAI affirm a shared commitment to responsible use of AI that protects the safety of users and the rights of creators. So, standard stuff, really, and probably not that safe or responsible. I guess it's a way of saying that they're trying to avoid things like the Zootopia abortion comic animations and the like that, whilst at the same time, it also sounds like the way this is going to happen is that all of the mess is handled on OpenAI's site, business as usual, but the company will take their favorites or maybe the most popular generated videos and put them up officially on DisneyPlus, at least based off of the wording during this announcement. So does that mean that there's going to be a real human job in a Disney guy having to watch a bunch of Disney slop to decide which is slop and which is not too sloppy? There's an official sloppy seconds Disney guy? Yeah, welcome to the dream, kid. Are you an artist? Oh, put your pencils down. So they're going to be taking and monetizing fan AI generation through Disney Plus subscriptions, as well as fully indulging in AI tools themselves. And this kind of makes sense. They've stolen fan art in the past. See, for example, the recent controversy with the Star Wars fight scene, in which the choreography is pretty one-to-one. Nice one, Disney. But with this, it's just so weird. I hesitate to even call what they're taking as fan art, since it's just prompting in a generator, but you get what I mean. It's more so fan slop than fan art, but either way, it's going straight onto the Disney Plus platform. And I guess when you just endlessly consume garbage like that, the best case scenario is you end up with the beginning of WALL-E. That's the future I see for Disney Plus. But it doesn't stop here either, because beyond just the terms of the agreement, OpenAI goes on to talk about the implications of this deal. Ah, great. Stop, he's already dead. It's just so scary for the industry, man. According to them, the Walt Disney Company and OpenAI have reached an agreement for Disney to become the first major content licensing partner on Sora, OpenAI's short-form generative AI video platform, bringing these leaders in creativity and innovation together to unlock new possibilities in imaginative storytelling. Did you catch that? The first major content licensing partner on Sora. As in, there could be others. Sure, maybe they are just putting out their feelers with this announcement, hoping someone like DreamWorks wants to come groveling along. Or maybe there already are others. Maybe all of the animation industry has already fallen suit, kissing the toes of OpenAI, hoping to stay alive in this economic turmoil caused solely by themselves and their lack of creativity. Either way, it feels like this is the moment that the animation industry has fully broken open the AI floodgates. It really is a watershed moment for Hollywood. If things go well for Disney from this, it might mean AI is gonna be embedded in animation forever. But if Disney's stock and success falters following this announcement, if Disney artists and workers decide to unionize and go on strike as a response to their work being shucked away from them like this, maybe there's a chance that AI can be expelled from the animation workflow, at least up front. We don't have a lot of power as individual people beyond pirating the films you want to see and not supporting financially subscriptions. But perhaps we'll even find on the workers' side of things more uproar, more backlash, and maybe more union strikes. Because in my mind, otherwise, there really isn't anything else to help beyond waiting for that elusive AI bubble to pop in the first place. But even then, if the deal's already done, it's here to stay. And soon, it might well be seriously hard to tell what is human work and what is not. At least without looking behind the scenes. And I am not excited for that day to arrive. OpenAI says on their page that under license, fans will be able to watch curated selections of Sora-generated videos on DisneyPlus, and OpenAI and Disney will collaborate to utilize OpenAI's models to power new experiences for DisneyPlus subscribers, furthering innovative and creative ways to connect with Disney's stories and characters. Sora and ChatGPT images are expected to start generating fan-inspired videos with Disney's multi-brand licensed characters in early 2026. So the official Disney AI slop starts early next year. What a great way to start the new one, eh? As for Disney, CEO Bob Iger said the following. The rapid advancement of artificial intelligence marks an important moment for our industry, and through this collaboration with OpenAI, we will thoughtfully and responsibly extend the reach of our storytelling through generative AI, while respecting and protecting creators, and their works. Right. Bringing together Disney's iconic stories and characters with OpenAI's groundbreaking technology puts imagination and creativity directly into the hands of Disney fans in ways we've never seen before, giving them richer and more personal ways to connect with the Disney characters and stories they love. Ugh, that quote is just so slimy. I did the first take impressioning him like he was a toad, but it didn't sound very good. Basically, the executive wants to see more content pushed out based on Disney IP, and he sees AI as the best way to do it. And most importantly, he sees using fans to generate it as an easy option that is basically free. Why pay a team of animators when you could just get fans to do it for you? And of course, Sam Altman, co-founder and CEO of OpenAI, and the orchestrator of this whole mess, somehow not fully bled out of his money just yet, is overjoyed. Disney is the global gold standard for storytelling, and we're excited to partner to allow Sora and ChatGPT images to expand the way people create and experience great content. All the while, just recently he said that OpenAI is deeply in trouble. Surely he knew about this deal while taking that into consideration, right? Probably not a good sign they're even going to survive 3 years, if you ask me. One can hope. Of course, he's excited to get his AI model's grubby virtual hands all over Disney's IP. And while there will be restrictions, reportedly no drugs, sex, alcohol, or interactions with characters owned by other media companies, for instance, that doesn't mean that anything about how they are used won't still just be slop. Disney is no longer a place where storytelling is sacred. But I guess we've known that for a good long while. It's more so about seeing how bad and direct this backlash really gets. Though I guess if there's at least one loser in this whole thing, it's of course gotta be Midjourney. To get sued over this right before the company gets handed the keys to the Magic Kingdom must be a burn. It's the first AI company that's likely gonna crumble during this space race. And hopefully all the others eventually follow suit too. Because this isn't art. This is an insult. And if we're lucky, all this AI investment for a 3-year long hold crashes and burns for Disney anyway. And then maybe it's an actual win for all of us. Though I'm awfully worried that won't be the case. For now though, I'd best finally end it off there. My name's been Dazz. Thank you very much for reaching the end of this video. Do tell us your thoughts on this new Disney stepping stone into AI. Have you deleted your DisneyPlus subscription yet? I might say it's a recommendation. I'd love to hear all of your thoughts and more. But otherwise, I shall see you all in a little bit. Cheerio.